Every day when you're walking down the street, my ringer's on.
Is that...
And I say, hey.
What's that from?
You've got this. What a wonderful kind of day.
Oh, shit. Oh, this is Arthur.
Yes.
This is Arthur.
Having fun isn't hard when you have a library card. Arthur Reed.
Okay, you know what I've got this horror story about Arthur from when I was younger.
What?
There was this one episode of Arthur where it was, I don't know if it was a Halloween episode or something, or even if it was meant to be scary, but there's a walking treehouse. I don't even know. You know what? Okay.
I can't talk. I got scared from SpongeBob as a kid from the episode with Doodle Bob.
Okay.
Where he like draws another SpongeBob, and the scene that's particularly scared me as a kid, and I never watched SpongeBob after because of it, was the scene when Doodle Bob erases the real SpongeBob's nose, and I was freaking out because like I was like, what?
No.
Yeah. He can do that?
Is this canon?
He's gonna replace it. Yeah.
SpongeBob gonna have no nose now?
What's the movie? Invasion of the Body Snatchers, something like that.
What? Oh,
I think there's a movie. I don't know. Maybe
my big fear with the treehouse was it was really tall and just like kind of scary, and I was like, that's whatever. But I had a really big closet in my room
with a treehouse in it.
Yeah, and where my bed was when I was that age was at an angle where I couldn't see in to the closet. And so for some reason, one day I got it in my head that thing would just walk out of the closet in the middle of the night.
That is like kid logic, where you're just like, this is going to happen. This is going to happen to me.
Terrorized me for years. I don't even think my parents know this. Like that terrorized me for years, dude. I would just,
please, treehouse, don't come out of my closet.
And I'd wake up and be like, another day survived.
Yes, I'm still in my home, not a tree one.
I like turn around and etch it on my wall.
Yeah. You etch it on the wall, but then it zooms out and you've etched it on a tree, and it's the tree house.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
I saw this thing in Arthur when I was a kid that I still remember because it was...
Yeah.
I'm going to draw on the whiteboard because it was the segment when the kids would be like... It would be like, here's like some... like school children, and now they're gonna do thing. And this one, it was more they were showing more economically more eco-friendly ideas to save the environment. This one kid pitched an idea, right, where so this is a bike, right? Now I know what you're thinking.
That sure is a bike.
That's a bike.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking. A bike is already eco-friendly. So this kid's idea was a bike with a solar panel to power the bike, and that's how it was drawn. And it's a kid. It's like I don't mean it to actually goof on the kid, but it was just so funny to me. So I was like, so to stop the bike from emitting carbon emissions, we're gonna put a solar panel between the seat and the handles.
You saw like one person go on a bike that went vroom.
Yeah. First off, why isn't the solar panel here? Behind you. It's blocking your view.
You're straddling the solar panel. There's a solar panel right here.
And you can't see past it. There's a big pole in front of you.
Solar powered bicycle.
And that's got to do something to like the weight distribution. That would probably make the bike fall. But maybe it was like a reverse engineered thing. He was trying to help power the sun with the power of his legs.
And he's just sending rays.
You're not gonna supernova on my watch.
No, he's trying to get it to go sooner.
Yeah, it's just pedaling down the street, just passing strangers, just being like, the end is nigh.
Explode, damn it! Just pedaling furiously.
Well, welcome back to Rankings, the show
where we rank things.
Yes, we've been known to do that.
People say that to me. They're like, "You rank things, right?" And I'm like, "I guess I do."
Yeah, I
You're
guess
like a
so.
certified ranker, dude.
Yeah. Today we're doing soda pop. Sodas pops. I know in like our part of the world, a lot of people here say pop. I've never liked how that sounded in a sentence. I've never liked being like, hey, do you want a pop?
I call it fizzy syrup.
I call it rumbly juice.
Spicy juice.
Yeah. I'll say pop occasionally, but I normally say soda, even though that's not normal for?
Yeah, I usually say pop.
Yeah, I also don't. I was talking to you a bit about this before the show. I don't really drink pop anymore. Soda. Yeah. I don't really. I based it on what I remember really liking.
Okay,
that was kind of my mindset. So okay. I think I have the weird list today. Actually, I feel like there's a chance you're gonna have the more normal one.
I've got some weird ones on there. I drink pop, not like that much. No. I drink energy drinks more than I drink pop, which so I guess they can kind of like count because it is. Well, still when I was
googling pops, it kept giving me Gatorade, like lumped in with all the ones. It would show me all the ones, and that's what I was saying.
That's like, a hydration beverage.
Yeah, and I know it's owned by Pepsi, and it's also like I'm pretty sure it's not like as healthy for you as like
Pepsi also owns Minute Maid though.
Yeah, that's like I saw the lemonades and stuff too, and I was sitting there like I don't think I can count that. Like that's kind of cheap.
This for the viewers, obviously, like this doesn't really apply to you. This lump of episodes that we're doing today. This is the first time where I have not consulted the internet for any of them. I sat there and I did every single one just from my head, and I felt very good about it.
I did that for karaoke songs, but for pop, I sat there and I just had like 3 empty spots, and I'm like, it's not even like I don't know which one of my things I should put here. I was like, I don't know what to put here. I have no idea. I have zero.
I did a little bit of rearranging online, and I think I came up with a list that I'm fairly happy with.
I feel like realistically, I actually only have like a top 4.
Yeah,
and
like,
then I
stopped caring. Yeah, I feel that. But I really only have like a top like 1 or 2.
Oh, that's new segment. New segment alert.
Yes.
That we did. We're recording so many in the next few days. I don't know what order they're going to come out.
We don't know when anything's coming out. We just know that this segment exists now.
Yeah. So we have this. Yeah. We have this new segment where we're going to do a prediction.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to predict one item that I think is going to be on Lewis's list and vice versa. And then whoever, if we both are right in our predictions, whoever got it right, whoever got higher up on the other person's list. So if you guess something, it's my number 2, and I guess something and it was your number 3, then you win.
Yeah, and it's like a quick little game that we get to play, and we're probably gonna like almost always forget to talk about it at the end.
Yep, because it's the other one we recorded.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of also for the viewers to be like, oh, he won, that's cool.
Yeah,
and like that's kind of it. It's just a fun way to like get into the ranking of things.
Yeah, leave your predictions below.
Yeah, you can also try and predict what that actually. You know what? That's really cool. There's how we get the peasants back in on the action. For those that don't know, we call our fan base the peasants.
We had in the original one when it was live, we used to post a poll like the day of that the episode was going to be streamed.
Yeah,
and so we could like live react to the answers we got that day, but now that like we're recording this now, I don't know when it goes up, but for all we know, it could be like in the middle of May. Could be the end of May. So
it really, it could be. It really could be.
So if we post a poll up, then it's like I don't want to spoil the episode like 5 weeks in advance.
No, exactly. So we call our fan base peasants, which by the way is not like a power trip thing.
No,
we're very thankful for all of you.
Yes, of course. It was on brand for the.
We are your kings.
Yes, it was on brand for the aesthetic of rankings.
Exactly. Do you want to start with your prediction?
I do actually, because I have one that I think, and because there's honestly not that, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of overlap with this one.
100%.
So I'm gonna also guess a number.
Okay.
I feel like in your top 3, I'm going to see ginger ale.
Okay. That's a pretty good guess. I like that one.
That's
like
my prediction for you.
My prediction has a bit of a theme today. I decided. After my horrible loss in prediction last time, I need to make a safe prediction this episode. I gotta make a safe one. So I went with, I don't know about you, but in terms of this episode, in terms of not pissing people off, I lumped Pepsi and cola into one. Just in terms of a thought, I don't really think they're very different. They're just cola.
Well, I guess
you've got an opinion on that.
I do.
Anyways, I brought my prediction with me.
Oh. I think at number 7 you're gonna have a human head. It's just like what the fuck?
Yeah. The camera just cuts.
Yeah.
They're like, why'd they even post this?
Intermission.
We're back. You're just like, you're breathing heavily, and I'm just like normal.
Super pale, like covered in sweat, just like. Yeah. That's like number 10 is
I brought cola. So like Pepsi. I brought Pepsi.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. It's like I obviously like I know that you don't drink soda as much, but I was like I figure in terms of for the episode.
No,
yeah, exactly.
I'm
it's
totally
more or less. More or less.
So you
all right.
think you're gonna see cola?
I think I'll see a form of cola. Yes. Whether it's Pepsi or Coke. Yes.
That's a safe bet. Well,
that is a safe bet. That's what I figured because it's kind of like if you think like
especially because you bombed so fucking hard last time we recorded. The last episode we recorded, it's probably not, I have no idea when these are gonna come out. The last one we recorded was karaoke songs. We had a little bit of a guest on that.
Careful you.
So I guess we can cheers and kick this off.
Yeah.
A toast to the groom. To the groom.
Oh, my big thing of batteries is right beside me. Okay, here we go.
Big thing of batteries.
Cheers. To ranking sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've had a Pepsi.
And it's been a long time since I've had a Pepsi too.
They're better than I remember.
Go-to.
Better than I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
That is good.
Does it change your list? He's like aggressively scribbling.
They're all Pepsi now. They're all different Pepsis. I think I think you started last time, right? Because we went along this way.
I don't even know at this point.
So I guess while you're thumbing through your pages, my number 10. I put this on here. I don't particularly love this one. Well, I don't really like much sodas. So
yes.
At the risk of sounding redundant, I'll probably say it a million more times. But just keep that in mind. I do think it's good. I don't. I didn't mind it when I was a kid. Like I wasn't one of those people that thought it was bad. But I think a lot of people think this is bad. But the people who love this fucking love it. And I was not confident it would be on yours. And I was like, I think it does need to be said in the episode. So at number 10, I put Dr. Pepper.
Okay, cool.
I fuck with Dr. Pepper. Yeah. I agree that it's kind of cough medicine-y tasting. I agree with that. However, I like it's the same thing. Like I like banana ice cream, and that tastes a lot like banana medicine. But
it does.
I do like Dr. Pepper. Like if I was still like drinking soda and someone came up to me and goes, here's a free Dr. Pepper, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I'm not one of those people who swear by it, but I know a lot of people do.
We're definitely going to talk about Dr. Pepper for sure.
Okay, so
it is also on my list in an undisclosed location, obviously.
Undisclosed location is witness protection.
Yeah, my doctor.
Yeah. What do you think Dr. Pepper's someone's real name?
What happened
his
to
real
Dr.
name,
Pepper?
His real name was Martin von Martin, and he had to go into Whitpro, and now he's Dr. Pepper.
I actually heard he was a sergeant before. Yeah.
Yes, I also heard that. Yeah. Yeah, and he dabbled a bit of music.
He did.
Yeah. You know, and he had that one show with Mr. Kite.
Yeah,
he was a carpenter for a bit. I heard he was doing he was fixing some holes where the rain got in.
Yeah, he helped cover up a very famous musician's death.
Sergeant Pepper replaced Paul McCartney. It was 20. What? How does the song start? It was something go today. Sergeant Pepper. I don't remember how long it is at the start.
Oh God, I don't know.
It was 20. In my head, I have it was 20 something. No, but that's wrong. It was something that we go today. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. I don't know. I'm delirious. I was at the tailgate yesterday, the Leafs tailgate.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, great game.
Did you see sorry if this isn't relevant anymore, but did you see the slashing call against Marchand where Marchand got tapped by a stick and he fell on the ground and grabbed the wrong leg?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so annoying.
For someone who really likes punching people.
I know, that was like a soccer fall.
He really shouldn't be pulling that soccer shit.
Like you could have put a fucking Wilhelm scream there.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're number 10.
My number 10. My number 10 was Fanta.
Oh,
I like Fanta.
Don't you want a Fanta?
Don't you want a Fanta?
Yes, I like Fanta.
Yeah.
I have this with other ones that were like there's a couple of sodas out there where there's like a competing brand. I have with Fanta and Crush. I have some that I like more than others.
There's one actually that's on my list that is very similar to Fanta and Crush, but is not either of them.
Do you have a specific Fanta in mind, or are you saying all Fanta?
So Fanta I lumped in as my orange soda kind of thing. Okay. So like that's my orange soda.
I do think I like Fanta's orange soda more than Crush's orange soda.
Yeah, that's my baby Keem on the list. That's my orange soda shoddy.
I do, yeah. Orange soda's good. I find it a little bit too sweet sometimes, so I find that Fanta is a little less sweet. and that's why I like it more.
Yes, I do also find
it's not sweet. Crush, it's orange soda, but
Crush is very, very
sweet.
Yes,
you,
I 100%
wow,
agree.
okay, there's sugar in here. I like Fanta. Fanta, I also think they have a lot more options, don't they? I don't know. I haven't bought pop in so long. I don't know. I'm all out of touch here, but
I'm not sure. I think it's Crush that has more options.
Maybe Crush has more options, but I feel like when I'd go to a convenience store or something, I would see more Fanta.
Yes.
Or maybe Fanta just had more flavors first. I'm not sure.
I know that it's all either owned by Coca-Cola or Pepsi, and that's just kind of why they're competing.
Is Fanta Pepsi? I think Fanta's Pepsi, right?
Something like that. Because I know like that's a lot of competing brands like Sprite and 7-Up. They compete, and that's
because I thought that Mug root beer was Pepsi, and I know Mug often you can buy, like at Costco, you can buy packs of Mug root beer with Crush's orange cream soda and grape soda. So that tells me that they're all the same company. But I thought Mug was Pepsi and Crush was Coke. So maybe they're Pepsi. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. Yeah. Fanta's my number 10. It's a great little sweet little treat.
It is, and that's for my number 9. Which now looking at it, I should have put it at number 7 because my number 9 is 7-Up.
That's funny.
I used to hate clear sodas as a kid. So
I used to love them as a kid.
And now you don't?
It's not that I don't love them now. It's just like I've like moved away from them a little bit.
I think that's why I've started to move towards them is because I like never had them, and then one day I had a 7-Up, and I'm like, that's really good.
Have you ever seen the clear Pepsis?
I've heard of them. I don't. Oh no, I think I've seen one. I must have seen one.
I believe I've tried it.
Oh, I think I've tried it too. Actually, I think if I had a friend who had it, and I was like, that. It was crazy how much it does just look like water.
Yeah,
it's not.
No, and it tastes the same as Pepsi.
Yeah,
and it's like
that's crazy.
So what are they putting in? One of those has something in it that's dyeing it way more than the other.
Yeah,
and it's not as good.
It? Can you dye something clear? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're totally right. That's my bad.
Like, check out this new shirt I got. I dyed it clear. Officer, you don't understand. My clothes are dyed clear.
Yeah, they're clear. You feel.
Yeah.
It's like, you're right. Oh shit! All right, continue on your way.
Yeah. He like grabs it and is like, "Oh, is that felt? Because it is now."
Is that felt?
I like 7-Up. It's also like I don't know. I like my back half of these. I'm not too opinionated on.
Yeah,
I like it. I have another clear soda on here that I like more.
I think that's actually so funny that you have 7-Up at 9 because I have Sprite at 9.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Sprite is probably my favorite of the clear sodas.
Really?
I think so.
Sprite used to be my favorite soda. Used to be my go-to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what I'm pulling from.
I
but
like citrus fruits, as we know.
Yes. Yeah, lemon top 10 fruit.
Yeah,
isn't it? Pretty sure it made it into the list. Doesn't matter.
And my number 1 was grapefruit.
Yeah, I still don't. No.
You know what I still really like too? Grapefruit juice. Grapefruit juice slaps, dude.
I don't believe you, but okay.
But yeah, I've always liked like citrus stuff. So like 7-Up and Sprite were always really, really good for me. And then there's one in the States. Mellow Yellow, I always liked it.
I haven't had it, but I've heard of it.
It was always very good. I had it. There's a chain of restaurants in the States called Moe's, and it's like
I've heard of that too.
Yeah, it's really cool. And that was the first time in those restaurants they have like the dispensers with the tablet. That was the first time I'd ever seen one of those.
Like the ones that like Subway has?
Yeah, but like way more advanced and way more shit in it because it's the States.
Yeah, you can call people on it and play games.
Yeah, exactly.
Soda fridge, call mom.
I sat there and did my taxes for like a half hour on it.
If I had 7 Pepsis after tax.
How many of my Pepsis are being taken by the government?
I can only do my taxes if I convert all my money spent to Pepsis.
So yes, I got my Pepsi rebate.
That sounds like a movie. This summer, Pepsi rebate.
We do a short film where it's just like the currency is Pepsi.
Yeah. Pepsi rebate in theaters.
What do you mean it was 2 Pepsis yesterday? What do you mean it's 3 now?
This is crazy. You only take Pepsi Clear? I don't got Pepsi Clear.
What do I look like? I'm made of Pepsi?
I'm being perfectly Pepsi Clear right now.
Pepsi doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Sprite.
Yeah, that's my number 9.
Sprite. It's all Sprite.
I really think you're right that we don't have much to say about these bottom. Because like sodas is one of those ones where like top 10 is so hard to have because there's really only like 10 popular ones.
Yes. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have a top 4. Although I do have a bit to say about my number 8. Because when I was a kid, this was not available in Canada. And so initially, we would go to the States and we'd always buy Cherry Coke. So I love Cherry Coke. However, I personally think, or like just in my humble opinion, I prefer Cherry Pepsi over Cherry Coke. So at my number 8, I have Cherry Pepsi.
Okay. All right.
Which it's such a classic pop, I think.
It really is.
Especially because it wasn't in Canada. Like, I feel like everyone would be like, yeah, like, you go to the States, like, I'm going to have Cherry Coke. I'm going to, like, we stop at a fast food place, I'm going to get a Cherry Coke. Like, that's what I'm going to do.
So when I was thinking about, like, I was trying to figure out, like, whether or not I should do some of the, like, different flavors and stuff like that. Because one of the ones that I do also really like is Sprite Cranberry. Sprite cranberries are very good, as much as the meme.
That's why they didn't bring it back, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It was because it was so memed that, and then I was like, that's a shame because like I also liked it.
It was actually very good. Yeah, it was a great idea, especially for
it was the thirstiest time of the year.
Yeah,
LeBron was right.
I like when they come out with Christmas sodas. Christmas sodas are always really good. I don't know if I've ever had a quarrel with a Christmas soda.
I don't know that I've ever had a Christmas soda.
You definitely have.
Santa, they put you in my Pepsi.
Why is my Pepsi red? They're dyeing the clear Pepsi.
Yeah, they're dyeing it clear and then they're dyeing it red.
How is it striped? Like,
yeah, it's like toothpaste. It's like, how'd you do that? Yeah. How's it always coming out with that stripe? How's it not just a jumbled mess?
What I heard with toothpaste is that it's different compartments on the inside.
I don't know what you mean.
Like it's split up into like the inside isn't actually a full body of toothpaste.
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
Actually, that's
like
what I've heard.
Okay, that would make sense.
I can't confirm that.
I don't really have much to say about Cherry Pepsi, I guess, but it's a good, like, it's a very good summertime drink.
Does that count as like a half point for me for guessing Pepsi?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, here you are though too, because my number is ginger ale.
At number 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
My number 8 is ginger ale. That being said,
does that mean we technically tie for prediction then? If we both guess cola and ginger ale and they were at number 8, so there's no winners. Just like life, there's no winners in this episode of rankings. Scrap the whole episode.
Ginger ale, mind you, ginger ale was a good guess, and maybe it should be higher up on my list.
That's what I was thinking about ginger ale, because it's also on my list, and I think it should be higher.
You like it, yeah.
I
do really like ginger ale.
I don't think it's
Canada
actually
Dry, especially like Canada Dry, and then we actually have a ginger ale company back home.
Really?
Yeah, Muskoka Dry.
Oh,
legitimately, yeah, and like they make like very good ginger ale and ginger beers.
I like ginger ale. I used to drink it when I had like the flu or when I was sick when I was a kid. Even though I'm pretty sure that's just a myth that it's helping you.
It's a lot of kids confuse it for like, oh, if you're sick, drink ginger ale. No, it's if you've got like a stomach bug. Yeah, because ginger calms your stomach. Yeah, so it's like the best way, really, of getting ginger into your system.
Because I normally just would dye my hair red, and then I'd just be like, why didn't this work? I'm a ginger and my stomach still hurts.
Yeah, I tried that once too.
And red hair dye is really hard to get out.
I can't believe how much I got bullied.
Especially when you're natural blonde. Yeah. So it's like I didn't have to bleach it, but then I was like, no, I'm red now. So.
You dipped your hair in the Christmas Pepsi.
No, don't dip your head in the Christmas Pepsi.
No.
Many have entered and none have returned.
You'll spoil it.
Yeah, you'll spoil it.
But no, ginger ale is a timeless one. And you're right, I used to drink that a lot as a kid whenever I was sick. My mom, that's the one soda that we did have around the house just for when we were sick.
We had 2 that was around the house, and it would be, my mom would have Diet Pepsi and my dad would have ginger ale.
Okay.
So we'd always have those 2. But yeah, no, ginger ale, I can get on board with that, and it's fairly similar to my number 7, which is Sprite.
I like that we're just kind of like leading into each other's as we go up. This is a very relaxing episode. Yeah. This episode feels very lax. It feels laid back.
I'm kicking my feet up, reading my list, talking to you about Sprite. Because Sprite, think about Sprite. Let me tell you about Sprite. Sprite, it's good.
It's very good.
I like Sprite, but like I don't drink pop that often, so I don't normally end up drinking Sprite. I do like when I go to McDonald's. Sometimes I still do get the Fruitopia and Sprite because McDonald's Sprite is like built different.
Yeah, it really is.
But I don't know. I should have drank it more as a kid, but also I definitely should not have because it's bad for you. But
I like.
It's
I don't know.
It's more refreshing. It's one of the more refreshing. Sodas.
Yeah, I like slowly started to lean away from sodas as I've like grown older. Same. Not by any like I didn't ever tell myself, oh, I should stop drinking soda. No, I just like have slowly
just one day you stop and then
down.
you're just like, I don't need it, like I don't crave it and I don't want it, so I'm okay.
Exactly.
Because I feel like now, like it used to be when you're a kid, like you crack it open and you drink a pop and you're like, oh, like that's so good. But now I haven't. I normally like feel shit pretty closely after. Yes. You know, kind of like the same thing with fast food, where it's just I'm not a kid anymore, so of course that's gonna happen. But well, I'm not a young kid anymore. But I do think Sprite is one of those that's like just like it's always refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I 100% agree. I like a nice cold Sprite hits.
Yeah, that's the same thing I think with cherry Pepsi, where it's just like if it's cold, you know, if I'm on like a beach or I'm just outside and it's a nice day and like crack open this thing, it's like I feel like I would still be like yeah.
No, absolutely.
This hit the Sprite spot.
I was talking before about how I had a Fanta/Crush-like drink on my list higher up that wasn't either of them.
Was it the High C?
Oh no, God no.
Was it?
I can't get around the can of High C. I feel like I'm drinking.
I've never seen the can.
It feels like a child's drink. Like I don't want to be caught on the street drinking a High C. Yeah, no, it looks like it's like as close you can get to a juice box without making a juice box.
I would gladly walk around the street with the juice box.
Actually, I think I would rather walk around with the juice box than the High C.
The only problem is that the juice box holds very little juice. So I would crush it before I even get out of the elevator.
That was the biggest scam ever when I was a kid, realizing that like juice boxes have nothing in them.
I feel like in one good gulp I could clear a whole juice box or like a Kool-Aid.
Like if you cut the top of the juice box open and sipped it, gone in one. Yeah, 100%.
Like the 2-bite brownies of drinks.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah, you're right.
I could eat a juice box in easily 2 bites.
So yes, my number 7 is Orangina.
I've never heard of this one.
It comes in little glass bottles that are like, they're kind of bulbous at the bottom, and then they like.
Gotcha. Bulbous.
Yeah, and then they kind of like taper up to a.
So Orangina is bulbous with a taper. Gotcha.
Bulbous with a taper, and it's like the bottom like bulbousy area is I think supposed to represent like an orange. It's got like it's kind of like rough and like an orange. It's got like little mini dents in it. And whatever.
And what color is it?
Clear. Is like my favorite Pepsi.
Is it actually clear?
No, not the drink. No, I thought you meant the glass bottle.
No. That's what I was like.
I thought you meant the glass bottle.
No, I don't know why. Because I was like, it's an orange drink. I was like, it's definitely gonna be orange.
It is very orange.
Okay,
it's very orange. I also really like it because I find it's more carbonated than most. I really like carbonation, so I find it more carbonated than a lot of drinks.
Started to probably like because carbonation
it's in a
less. I've started to like carbonation less, which is interesting.
I think I've started to like it more as I get older, but I don't really know.
It's all circumstantial, I guess. Like I just had a lot of sparkling water in first year. Just had a lot of bubbly.
That's
so
very
I'm just
fair.
I just need my like my drinks to not be moving.
I like to not be moving. I like especially when like an orange soda is very sparkly. I don't know what it is about an orange soda plus like the sparkly. Something hits. I love it. Yeah. Anyways, Orangina.
Yeah.
Very, very
bulbous.
Good.
Oh. I thought you were going to say very, very bulbous.
Very bulbous. Pardon me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Speaking of, actually I have no segue, but my number 6 is one that I probably won't have again for a long while because it's really bad for you. But when I first had this is really good. This was exclusive to a fast food restaurant and then was made for commercial purchase, at least in Canada, I'm pretty sure. So my number 6, I have specifically Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I love Baja Blast, but I probably won't have it again because I know it's really, really bad for me. You really don't like Baja Blast? Just listen to the name.
We're going to talk
Baja.
We're going to talk about Mountain Dew later.
Blast. We're going to talk about Mountain Dew?
We're going to talk about Mountain Dew later.
We're going to talk about MTN Dew?
Yeah, exactly.
May the North do.
May the North do. May the North do. It feels like it should be said in like a Scottish slash.
If you could change your fate, would you? I was not good Scottish. I can't do good Scottish. I like Baja Blast. But if we'll talk about Mountain Dew later, then hit me with your 6.
We definitely will talk about Mountain Dew later, and we're going to talk about. I lumped all the Mountain Dews together when it was put on my list.
I did less lumping for this one because then I wouldn't have had 10.
That's very fair. That's very fair. My number 6. This is lumped. This is just a soda of kinds. Cream soda. Cream soda is really good.
It is really good. I may also have the cream soda kicking around somewhere on my list.
Okay, it reminds me of Halloween. We used to get there was this one house 2 doors down that used to hand out cans of cream soda.
I do feel like if I got a pop on Halloween, it was normally a crush.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like
because none of the adults that like. If you don't have kids, you don't know what the kids like. So you're just gonna get the sweetest thing there. And Crush was usually like
the sweetest.
That is
thing
a very appealing can to a younger demographic.
One bright color. Here's a pink can.
Yeah.
Cream soda is really good, especially like if you have the ones in the glass bottles. Are also really good.
I don't drink it enough. I really don't. That's one that I was like, out of all the sodas, I feel like that's one that I should have more. Yeah, sometimes it is. Yeah,
it's dyed clear. And I like cream soda. I have it on my list, so I guess maybe we might also revisit that. Unless you have some stuff you want to say about cream soda.
No, we'll talk about it afterwards for sure.
My number 5 is ginger ale.
Cool.
So that's my last clear soda.
That's where I think I could have put my ginger ale. I think I could. Yeah, I think I could have kicked Fanta off the list and put my ginger ale at 5. That's where I was looking at like putting it, and it just ended up getting in at 8.
I like ginger ale. It's also one of the ones where I still feel like it's refreshing. It doesn't taste very pop-like, weirdly. I think that's why I've started to like clear sodas more, is that they taste less like sugar drink. Yes. And they taste more like lemon lime drink.
Ginger ale is the one where I was like, this one I feel like drinking. This one doesn't, and like, because most sodas do make me feel like shit by the end of it. It's like I don't really want to have another one of these. I don't know why. There's people out there that are just pounding back sodas and sodas a day.
I can never. Like, it's one thing, like, I think when you're at, like, McDonald's to refill your cup, that's one thing.
Yeah.
To getting your money's worth. But, like, I've never, like, if I don't ever have cases of pop lying around, but I've never had, like, one and then be like, cool, now I'm going to go have a second one. Not, like, since being a younger kid.
Yeah. When I was, like, my dad, at his house when I was probably, like, 15, started having cans of soda around. And I would tear through those. I would tear through them.
I would as a kid too.
Yeah,
because it didn't matter what it was. It was just it was pop. So I wanted.
He always had like Diet Pepsi, and so I would anytime I was thirsty, walk downstairs, grab a Pepsi. I was at my dad's place every other weekend. I would probably kill half a case in like a weekend that I was there, which is like, depending on what you get, like that's like. Probably like 12 cans.
Yeah, that's a lot
Pepsi. Like it's way
a lot of aspartame.
Too much.
Isn't that what's in Diet Pepsi? Isn't that like the sugar replacement? I don't think it's gonna say it on that.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's just Diet Pepsi.
It would be. I think it'd be aspartame.
Something like that. Asbestos. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Definitely asbestos.
That's where they put all the stuff they got out of the walls in the 80s.
Yeah, like, this tastes great. Let's put this in
How
the
do we
drink.
not know about this?
Yeah, a great sugar substitute.
You guys chewing on drywall in the middle of the demolition site.
You guys gotta be trying it. You're really good. Yeah, I like ginger ale. It's probably the really one pop right now on my list that like I would seek out, but it was never my favorite, so that's why I put it at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is where I'm starting to get to the ones where it's like I like these ones.
Yes.
These are ones that I like.
These are ones that I like that I'll probably have again in my life, but like it's become pop for me has become like I don't know. It's definitely finally become like I know, but I don't even like having it as a treat. It's very, very circumstantial. So I end up having only probably about like maybe 15 a year.
Because I'm always like,
Congratulations, this is the first one of
is it
2024? Probably.
Nice.
I can't think of another time I've had one this year. Because when I go to fast food places, if I get a drink, I normally fill it up with like lemonade or like iced tea, or I just don't get a drink and I have water when I bring it home.
That's fair. Because I am always like I'm so big on flavor, and that's always been like my big thing. It's like if I'm thirsty, I'm like I want, especially if I'm out, that's when I cave. It's never where I'm like at the store and I'm like I need a thing of because I don't want all of that pop. I know I don't want that. But like if I'm out, although mind you, like if I'm out and I see like a bubbly, I always take a bubbly over like a soda or I do take Gatorade a lot over sodas as well.
Gatorade too,
which Gatorade is like it's not that it's great for you obviously, but it's not. I feel like it's probably not as bad for you as a Pepsi.
That probably. That's fair. Well, because one of them is literally a sports drink. So.
Yeah, it at least serves a purpose.
Yeah.
Whereas Pepsi most definitely does not. But
serves my tummy.
Pepsi, you didn't hear that from me. My number 5. I like this one. A lot of people don't, and I catch flack for this quite a bit. Fresca.
Oh, I forgot about Fresca.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. I guess
it's
My mom used to drink it a lot.
I like it a lot.
She would get like the 2-liter bottle, and so that would be like kicking around the fridge. So I'd have like a cup or two. I don't mind Fresca. I don't know where I would, because I completely forgot about it. So now I'm like comparing it to every other clear soda on my list.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like it more than ginger ale or Sprite.
Okay.
But I do like Fresca.
I really like Fresca. I'm honestly like a huge advocate of it. I don't know. It's just something about it.
Also very refreshing. Also doesn't feel as much as like sugar drink.
Yes,
feels
I
more
find
like
it's so refreshing, and it's not like a big punchy flavor.
Yeah,
it's like there's flavor there. You can tell there's like artificial syrup in it.
It's toned down. It's like I'm chill right now, and I need my soda to also be chill right now.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
I'll just like
it's the chill soda.
Yeah, dude, Fresca, dude. I'd hang out with Fresca. Chill as fuck, dude.
Give me your number 4.
My number 4 is I've always liked Coke over Pepsi. So at number 4, I just have normal Coca-Cola.
Okay, hell yeah.
I think that they're not that different, but I do think there is a difference. Mm-hmm. I think Coke is sweeter.
Okay. I've never been able to taste the difference.
I just we had Pepsi around so much as a kid, but then my uncle started to buy like Coca-Cola, and so I'd have like some of the, and I always liked those way better. Mm-hmm. I still do like having like a nice cold Coke from like time to time. Like
when I got these, that's what I was originally going to get was Coke, and
I'm alright with the Pepsi.
They didn't have Coke there, and I was like, because I do like. Okay, I shouldn't say that I don't find a difference, because there is definitely a difference in flavor. It's just never one that I've cared about. It's never a flavor I've like cared about differentiating.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a huge difference.
Yeah,
but
no, it's not. It's definitely not as much of a deal breaker as people make it out to be.
Yeah, it's just like if I was going to order a Coke. And then they're like, is Pepsi okay? I'd probably just switch to something else, but that's just because I don't really like pop already.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I was like,
you're like, damn, I'm not getting what I wanted anyway.
Yeah, it's like I was in the mood for this, and you don't have it, so I'm just gonna get something entirely different.
When they say that to me, I'm just like, yeah, bring it over.
Yeah. Not that I'm like, so against Pepsi that I'm like, no, Pepsi's not okay. But it's just like it was already rare that I was gonna order a soft drink at all.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, 100%.
Poisson Gazelle, as we learned in the last one we recorded.
My number 4 is cola.
Yeah,
just like Pepsi and Coke.
That's fair.
Like just obviously,
do
like,
we have
again, I love
we have
them
the
together.
same number 4?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Realistically,
it's like
I know
like
a lot
the
of people,
staple pops. I think.
I know a lot of people qualify Dr. Pepper as a cola. Did you know that?
I learned that when I was Googling stuff for this list.
Doesn't that suck? Because it's definitely not a cola.
No, but I don't know what it is. It's kind of its own thing.
Exactly.
That's why I put it at number 10.
Considers it its own thing.
I don't know if I consider it a cola. I guess like out of every other category, if it was gonna go in one, it's definitely not like a lemon lime. It's definitely not a root beer, and it's definitely not orange. So I guess it has to be cola.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I like colas. They're very they're the staple pop. You think of it, and you think of like that color, and so that's a solid pick. It's top 5 material, but it's not
100%.
Not any of my personal 3. Which ironically, I've been talking about how my sweet tooth has gotten less sweet, and we were just been talking about how I like pops that are sweeter. Ironically, I don't think that applies to any of my top 3.
Okay.
My number 3 is cream soda.
Nice.
I like cream soda. Nice. That was a big one as a kid that me and my brother would like. Like if we were going, like if we were like either like if like I was going to sleepover, having people over, or like if we were just like, it was just like a night that like warranted some kind of celebration, and we each picked like a 2-liter bottle. Normally one of us would have picked cream soda.
That's cool. I like that.
It's a good one.
It is a really good one. It was very good for like parties as a kid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, the cream soda would always go so quickly.
Yeah.
And everyone would just have like pink stained, because I'm thinking of the Crush one, would have like pink stained lips and tongue, and the thing would just be empty, and right next to it is just Dr. Pepper. No one's cracking it open.
Untouched, yeah.
It's a shame. I do like Dr. Pepper. I just don't. I'm not like, you know what I mean. Have you seen the Dr. Pepper fans on TikTok that they're like, they swear by it? It's like, I am the Dr. Pepper, and Dr. Pepper is me. That's you, isn't it? Because Dr. Pepper still is going to come up on your list. That's interesting. What's your number 3?
Dr. Pepper.
You swear by it?
Okay, Dr. Pepper is a very new thing for me. I was never really into it. A few months ago, one of my buddies was here, and we decided that we were like, oh, Dr. Pepper would hit right now. So we went out and we got some Dr. Pepper. And he was right. It really, really hit. And I was like, okay.
It is good, but you got to know what you're getting into ahead of time. Because if you expect something sweet or like cola-like, and you have Dr. Pepper, of course your reaction is going to be like, cough medicine. It's like, no, if you know that it's kind of, I guess, tangy.
Yeah.
If you know that it has that ahead of time, I feel like you're...
I 100%... I wouldn't say I like swear by it, but I'm a pretty big advocate for it.
I'm not surprised and simultaneously surprised because that's why I put it on mine. I feel like it could be on his list, but like it's like 50-50.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't do this thing and not mention Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. No, Dr. Pepper needed to be mentioned 100%. And
I mean, he did all the work to get his PhD. You know, like might as well pay some respect.
Yeah, exactly. Like if he's gonna go that far,
or I guess
it would be doctorate.
A doctorate.
Yeah.
Not a PhD. What do you get? Hey, doctors, when you go to school and you leave school, what did you get? What status of graduating thing? We got a bachelor
there's
in
no
medicine.
way for us to ever know. We will. It's not even worth doing a master's for us. I don't.
Yeah, I'm the best doctor in the city. I got a bachelor in medicine.
Yeah.
I got a bachelor in medicine. Help! He's drowning. He's drowning in all the pills. His wedding's tomorrow. So which doesn't make sense because he's a bachelor. It's an arranged marriage. I've saved this bit.
Yeah, arranged marriage. No.
Well, every marriage is arranged
by somebody.
You got to plan it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go around telling people that my marriage, whenever I get married, I'm gonna tell them it was arranged.
It was
just arranged by me.
Yeah,
I just won't tell them that it was me that arranged it. I'll be like, yeah, it's an arranged marriage.
Yeah,
it's like, really? Oh my god.
It's arranged marriage. We're gonna have it at the driving range. So it's good.
Arranged marriage.
And do you take so and so to be your lawfully wedded? Fuck! A golf ball just drills him in the face. God damn.
What do you mean it's an arranged marriage? Oh, it's just really far away.
Yeah. So I would bring those little M&M fans. Keep yourself cool. Some sunscreen.
M&M fans.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, exactly. This was so worth $13.
That's like a Peter Griffin ass bit.
I am looking at the next episode that we're recording by accident. That's not a show to pop. My number 2.
You just drop something random out there. Like flip-flops. What?
Yeah, they drink incredible. My number 2 is my favorite of like the Crush Fanta types.
Okay.
I had it later in life when I was still drinking. Not really. Okay, like I know later in my life as of right now.
Is this going to be high C after I called it a child's drink?
No, it's actually grape soda, and I'm thinking specifically Grape Crush.
Okay, yeah.
Love grape flavors, and I love grape soda. It's very good.
I forgot about grape soda completely, and it's really good.
Yeah,
it is
really
should have made my list.
It's my favorite of any of those types of drinks of like that, like whole like Fanta Crush,
like the cream soda orange and
any of the limes
grape.
and like pineapple. Like I if I'm gonna pick one, it would be the grape.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's very sugary, and honestly, I feel like I could have half of one and then be like, that was good. I feel. I've had enough.
Yeah, I grape soda is one of those things where it's like I really like seeing it at events. You know what I mean? Where they're like selling it at events. And
like, oh, they got grape soda.
Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah. Absolutely, I haven't had one of those in ages.
That's the occasions. Yeah, that's perfect because that's the kind of occasions where I do drink pop. Yes. Is where it's just like, oh, they have this and I haven't had it in a while, and like, it's a nice time, it's a nice occasion. Like, I can have one.
Yeah.
I'll have one, and I'll be good to drive home after I have one grape soda.
One grape soda.
I really like the grape flavor in like really anything. But I feel like I'm always in the minority for that. My favorite Freezy, also the grape one.
That's a good take.
It is a good take,
that is
but
such
everyone
a
disagrees.
Good take. Really? People disagree with that?
They say, because I like the white one too, and that one's pretty common knowledge.
That's cream soda.
Yes. But then most people go like, the red one and the blue one are way better. I've never loved those. I've never loved those.
It's so basic.
It is, and it's just that like, it's like, I don't think they're bad, but yeah, they're just kind of like, whatever. I don't know. I just think the grape one is just like a way better flavor, especially with it frozen. I think the blue one tastes like medicine. I don't know why people are always so quick to be like, banana flavored things are medicine and like Dr. Pepper's medicine, but then the same people will drink blue Gatorade and eat blue Freezies. And it's like that. Like,
out of all the medicines, I don't know why people hate on the banana one. I feel like the banana one was pretty good, man.
I
don't know. Yeah. I liked the banana medicine. I liked it better than
Buckley's.
Most of the yeah, I liked it better than all the other like child's cough medicines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like all the nice flavored one. Yeah, I like the banana one the most. 100%.
I have a grape soda if you have the opportunity to have one.
Yeah, no, 100%. Absolutely.
Your number
de
as in the soda that you were putting at number de.
This soda is Mountain Dew.
Really?
Oh my god, I'm a Mountain Dew lover.
I do like it, but just now I'm just so hyper aware of how bad it is for me that I try not to drink it, but I do like how it tastes.
It's ridiculously bad for you, and I am very hyper aware of that fact. I don't get Mountain Dew.
I know.
Like ever.
It's very, very rare that I have Mountain Dew.
When
now.
I get it, I get Baja Blast because I'm at Taco Bell.
I do, yeah. 'Cause I go to Taco Bell very rarely.
Yeah.
But I do like Taco Bell, and if Taco Bell will be one of the things like, well, I'm already here.
I used to drive a half hour.
Like, it's not like this taco's that much better for me either. It's not like I was eating healthy until I had the Baja Blast.
Yeah. No, my friends and I remember actually this one time after school, my buddy Jake and I, we got into the car. Because he used to drive me back and forth between school, and he was like, "Do you want to go out and grab like some food?" And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." And he's like, "Where do you want to go?" And I was like, "I don't know, man." And he's like, "We should go to like Taco Bell."
I did,
and I was like, "Okay." Taco Bell was 45 minutes away, so we drove 2 towns.
That's fine.
Over,
do what you got to do.
All the way down to Taco Bell. So worth it every time. We used to drive that from my place. It was about a half hour from school. It was 45 minutes. We used to do that drive all the time. Go get Taco Bell. It's so good.
I love Taco Bell. I remember during it was last year. It was either during the winter break or the second reading week. I was back home and I was with some friends and we were driving around like, let's go get some food. And it was like, well, like we always do like McDonald's and stuff because that's like the ones that are open latest. But it was only like 9 p.m. So like, why don't we go? I was like, have you guys ever had Taco Bell? And they hadn't. I don't think so, or at least not in a while. So I took them to Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell, and I feel like they know. I love Taco Bell, like where I go to that. This was like the same way I go to like. I don't know, any fast food restaurant. I don't love it because I'm like, this is incredible Mexican cuisine. That's not Taco Bell. You go there because you want like fast food, and it's really good for that.
Yeah,
it serves that specific hunger where you're just like, I just want like something with like very like I want some fried cheese. I want some I just want. You know, it's the same reason anytime you go to a fast food restaurant. I drive me like Taco Bell's so gross. Like, yeah, but they all are. All the fast food places are gross.
Yeah,
I'm not going there because I'm going there like I'm gonna go have my lunch. I'm gonna have a nice meal. It's like, no, I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna go Taco Bell. I'm gonna go McDonald's. I'm gonna go Wendy's.
Also really cheap.
It is.
Taco Bell is you get so much food for the same price as buying like 2 junior chickens at McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't. Last time I got Taco Bell, I ordered it, so I didn't know how much of it was the cost of the thing and how much of it was the tax from Uber.
yeah. I hate ordering food in my house.
No, same. I always feel bad after.
I feel so bad after.
I
feel so good because I'm like, oh, that was so good. I just watched TV.
Yeah,
I watched my favorite show.
That was a great $25 fast food burger.
Yeah, just one burger. Yeah. Anytime I do it, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a good amount of food.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah. I think the last time I ordered Uber Eats, I got a burrito. Yeah, that's what I did. And it was, but like one of those places where it's like a big fucking burrito. So it's like that's worth it in my eyes.
Exactly. Like that's why like I'll get a ton of food, and it's like I would feel better paying $40 for Uber Eats to know I'm getting a meal than like enough food, rather than paying $20 for a burger and a drink
and still being hungry after. That's the worst. Where it's like, cool, so now I just wasted all that money. I'm still hungry.
Yes, I would much rather drop that $40 than drop that 20.
Yeah,
that's that $40 feels way cheaper. It is. It's an investment in my future.
Yes, yes. My number one.
Your number one, yeah.
My number one.
Check.
This was my This was my favorite ever since I was a kid. So I'm just sticking by my guns here. Okay. My number one's root beer.
Me too.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Good shit.
Yes, sir.
I love root beer. Do you have a specific one?
Absolute. A&W.
As a kid, I really liked Mug.
Mug is very good.
As I grew up, I started to like A&W more, and I haven't had them in a long while. Yeah, I feel like that's just might as well already put root beer at number one, because like, who doesn't like root beer? Root beer floats. You know, root beer. You see that guy on TikTok? Root beer, no, no, root beer.
I think root beer is so superior to every soda. If I can get it, if I'm ever getting soda, I'm getting a root beer. Yeah, I am not getting anything else.
Although, even though we haven't said it that much, we've said it like at least like 10 times in the past 2 minutes. It's already starting to sound weird to me.
Root beer?
You know when you say a word over and over again? Root beer, root beer, root beer, root beer, root beer.
Roots where? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I just really like root beer. I agree. Where it's like if I'm going to a restaurant or if I'm out somewhere and I decide I'm going to buy a soft drink, my number one choice is going to be root beer.
It's a very unique soda too. Mm-hmm. It is
there's
one
nothing
of a kind.
Else like root beer.
Yes.
There's not like because the rest of them it's like colas and then there's Pepsi and Coke and it's like orange sodas and there's Fanta and Crush and then lemon lime and then Sprite and 7-Up and then it's just root beer where it's just here's a bunch of different companies.
Root beer. Yeah. And root beer is especially good because it's one of the ones like ginger ale, and one of the reasons that I like ginger ale is because a lot of smaller companies do it as well.
Yes.
And so you get like the really good. You're like, wow, this is incredible. Like the small soda companies do it, and the small soda companies make great soda.
Do you remember the first time having a root beer out of a glass bottle? Because I do. That was incredible. I was at like a restaurant and my parents.
I do.
I was at like out to dinner with my parents. We were on like a vacation, and I just remember because like it was dinner, so they each got a beer, and then I had my root beer in a glass bottle, and I'm like a little kid, so I'm just like thrilled because I feel like an adult.
Yes.
Yes. And so I still remember that stuck with me. I don't remember the first time having other ones of these in glass bottles, but I remember root beer.
I do remember my first soda ever.
I don't remember that.
My first soda ever was a Sprite. I was with my grandmother and my sister, and we were traveling somewhere, and we had stopped at like a restaurant for food, and I wasn't deciding on a drink, so my grandmother just goes, "You're getting a Sprite," and just ordered it for me, and I was like, "Okay," and then I remember sipping it and going, This this is really weird. And
someone like stick a straw in here and like blow into my drink before
my grandmother's just like, shut up and drink it. Like, but I
it's
loved
lime
it.
and it's lime.
And then after that, like my grandmother, one of her favorite things in this entire world was root beer.
Really?
Yeah, she loved a good root beer. So like anytime,
a lot of people love root beer.
Like one of my like. I feel like if we wanted to treat my grandmother, we'd bring her to A&W, get her a teen burger and a root beer, because that was like her favorite thing. It was also that is to this day still my favorite order from A&W is a teen burger with fries and a root beer. I feel like you'd be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't like root beer, and I know that I know people out there don't like root beer. Yeah. But I feel like out of every other one we've named, so much better. Like a lot of the ones we named, like one of us fell into the category of like, I don't love it, but like this one is a hard one, I think, to find someone who will actually just sit there and be like, I do not like root beer. Yes, this list is very odd in the fact that the root beer stands alone, and like my list is better. Like I should talk about my list because we haven't done this list yet, but root beer stands alone. And number 2, in terms of how much I like it, is where like a regular number 8 would be. There's just missing space. There's nothing to fill it with. Exactly. There were so many of them where it's like, it was not like, because sometimes like the one that we're doing, there's another one that we're doing today that like I'm going to be very opinionated about because but yes, that's going to be a very we that's going to be a long episode. I feel like it's going to go over time. I feel like it too. But like this one, I was just sitting there. I was like, a lot of the time, and this happens with lists from time to time, especially like when this is our 9th episode we've recorded. So it probably won't be the 9th one released, but it's the 9th one we've recorded of this series. Yeah. So it's not however many rankings things we've done. There are times where I'm just like sitting there looking at my list and it's just like, I guess you're here, and I guess you're here, and I guess you're here. Where it's not really like I've looked at it and I'm like, I like this more than this. It's kind of just like, you got to go somewhere. And that was kind of a lot of my list for this one. Exactly. That was my 2 to 10 basically. Like I still like, don't get me wrong, I still like Mountain Dew. Like I live by Dr. Pepper. Like I live by. Exactly. Like I love a good grape soda. I like ginger ale. Like there was ones that I knew like what part of the list they would be. Yes. Like but I didn't. If like the best way I can explain it is if this was a tier list, root beer would be at S, and then like everything a couple else would start like at B. That would be B and down would be the rest. There would be no A's. Like obviously I guess there would be probably probably be some A's, but I get what you mean. That's like there's a significant gap. I do actually genuinely, I don't have it that much anymore just because I don't drink hop, but I do really like root beer. And that's the one that I will say I really enjoy. Yeah.
So then I guess time to move on to or return to the the official rankings of soda. So root beer at number 1. That just makes sense. I'm on board with that. There's no 100%. If we're both already in agreement from the jump. No point in changing that. My number 10 was
number 1, folks.
Yes, my number. Do we want to go work our way up this time? Do we want to go 1 all the way up to 10?
Let's do it.
Okay, so then what was your number 2?
Mountain Dew.
Grape soda.
Okay, I'm good with Mountain Dew going lower because, again, it is just so bad for you. And it's like,
but I don't think
we should also
is
think about that a little bit. I don't know if it's too material either, grape soda. But I feel like something else entirely should go at number 2 because I feel like Mountain Dew
something else
overall,
entirely.
Yeah.
I would get on board with. Even the here's 3 that I would be okay with.
Okay.
Cream soda, Coca-Cola, and ginger ale. That's my 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
Any one of those I think are good. Let's posit at 2.
Put Coca-Cola because I feel like that's again it's timeless and that has to be recognized.
Look at that incredible because I refuse to move it. Is it Coca?
Yeah.
Cola.
Yeah.
Because when you order a Coke, it's with a K.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at that incredible. I refuse to move.
That was awesome. I got to erase a little bit more of your bike. Sorry.
Fuck! I loved that thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so my number 3 was cream soda.
Dr. Pepper.
I think Dr. Pepper is like an up here thing.
Yeah, I know
do
you
like
do.
it. But
I think we should with Dr. Pepper we should meet in the middle somewhere. But I don't think it should be at 3.
Yeah, I don't think it goes. List. I don't think it goes below 6.
Again, I don't know if cream soda should either. What was your other?
Grape.
Grape and cream.
Do we want to put grape at 3, cream soda at 5? I kind of think I like how those sit.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
I think
for
cream soda is a very, very solid, like middle of the pack.
Okay, and then let's throw Dr. Pepper as 6 then, and then kind of meet in the middle for that.
I'm cool with that. Dr. Pepper, and then grape, and then ginger ale. I think needs to go on here.
Ginger ale 4 for sure.
I think so too. This is going by pretty easy.
We agree on like there's some episodes where we're
just fully in agreement.
Yeah, we're just like 100%. And this is one where I figured we would be because it is a smaller
category, less to pull from.
Yes, exactly.
What's left that I think should be on here?
My number 5 is a Fresca.
Mountain Dew should be on here.
Mountain Dew does need to get on here. So yeah, let's go Mountain Dew at 7.
I think we should swap Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew and put Dr. Pepper at 7 and Mountain Dew at 6.
Yeah?
I think Mountain Dew's better than Dr. Pepper. And I think you also think that, don't you?
My Mountain Dew was better than Dr. Pepper, yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
And so was mine.
Yeah, let's do that, yeah.
Dr. Pepper, it's so good it gets 2 spots.
Dr. P.
The doctor's in at number 7, even though he was just in at number 6 and then got bumped off.
Doctor.
Just what the doctor ordered was more sugar.
Mountain Dew.
That's what the can. Don't the cans have like MTN on them? It's MTN Dew.
I think.
Meet the new Dew.
It's different for each country. For different countries, I feel like I've heard that before. I
want to go to the mountain where they get Mountain Dew.
Yeah, where do they get this Dew? Where in the morning is the grass tasting like this?
Yes, where do you harvest your Dew? What do we have left? 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we should have Sprite on here probably.
I also agree. I think cherry Pepsi.
I would love having cherry Pepsi on there.
Yeah, okay.
I would love that.
So, what do we think? I honestly could go either way with them being 8 or 9. I'm not that too hard pressed.
Let's go Sprite before cherry Pepsi, just because it's a little bit more timeless.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards too. So that works out great. And then cherry baby, cherry cola. I'm just gonna say. And then I guess our least favorite of the best. I could put 7 up here.
We don't have any orange drink on this yet.
Oh, there should be an orange. Let's put Fanta.
Fanta, yeah. Let's put Fanta up there.
Fanta's a salt. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like this is pretty.
This is a pretty solid
This is a pretty
list.
clean list. I don't see too many people having a problem with this.
No.
Look, Dr. Pepper's on the list. You should be happy it's on the list. Another 2 people doing a podcast where they rank things, they might have been less forgiving.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys have ever seen the rank, I'm struggling here with it. I made a rank queens joke last week, or or last episode that we recorded, rank. If you've watched the rank presidents, then you know they ranked Dr. Pepper. It wasn't on their list.
Did you hear about the rank princes? that the completely different show that totally exists.
Son?
Wow, this list was pretty easy. This was a nice chill episode.
Maybe it was one of our. This was a chill episode. This was like a good way to start our day.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially because I went to bed late and I woke up.
I think I got about 2 or 3 hours of sleep last night.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no,
I'm glad to hear that. That's good.
I feel great.
Nocturnal? Oh, okay, that's good.
I'm nocturnal. Yeah.
How long's this?
Just over an hour. We just hit the hour mark. So
okay,
it's like a slightly shorter episode than usual,
okay
but
with that.
not by much. It's pretty good.
I feel like as long as we hit the hour, then I think we're all.
It also saves the camera because the camera. Yeah, you guys are kind of low on battery right now.
Yeah, you guys okay? Can you hear me? Can you hear me in there?
You're not low on battery, sorry. You're short on space. You need some more.
Space is endlessly expanding, so this guy didn't go to science. So I guess now we can. Didn't go to science. I realize I just said. You know the place science.
Yeah. This guy hasn't been to the science center. Yeah. This guy never went to
science center. I hardly know her.
Do you want to kick us off with
number 10 for
the top 10 rankings? Top 10 sodas.
Top 10 sodas.
Number 10, we got Fanta.
At number 9, we've got Cherry Cola.
At number 8, it's got the Sprite stuff. It's Sprite.
At number 7, who called the Dr. Pepper?
And at number 6, we scaled far and long to climb this Mountain Dew.
At number 5, it's definitely not sour cream soda.
Number 4, we have ginger ale.
Number 3, I think they make wine from this or some shit. Grapes.
Grape singular.
It's just grapes.
At number 2, we have Coca-Cola, and of course, number 1, root beer.
Root beer.
Root beer. Root beer. No. I love that.
All of my buddies, whenever we say root beer, that's what we call it. We go root beer. We used to go up to the A&W drive-thru because we knew we used to A&W, the next town over, was the only place open after work for us because we finished work at 2 a.m. And so we would drive the next town over because I had to drive my buddy home anyways.
That also sucks.
And so we would drive to the A&W and we get food. And because we were doing that almost every night, the guy at the drive-thru started to know us. And so we used to just drive up to the drive-thru at 2, 3 a.m. and just root beer. Can I get a root beer? And the guy's like, yeah, come on through.
Yeah, all right.
These fucking guys again. Yeah. When is their weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to call them the A&W because they're ass wipes.
That guy was so cool. Kyle from A&W, I hope you're doing well.
Yes, the one Kyle that works at A&W.
Yeah. There's one Kyle out there that doesn't know us. He's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. I'm glad finally get recognition for my work.
Exactly. They never recognize me here.
Yeah. I feel good about this list.
Yeah.
I have no granted, I know I said it at the start, I said it in the middle, I said it at the end, I said it a million times, don't really like sodas. So I'm not that this should be moved. I think the only one I actually would have been not if you had a different number 1, I think root beer would have been the only one I would have actually fought you on to be no, okay. I think I'm very positive this should be here. It was the same thing even with this list as it was when I was making my own, where it was just I was looking at them and I was like, well, I do think ginger ale, Coca-Cola, and all these should be in 5 and below. I don't really know where though.
Yeah, exactly. This was very good. I'm very surprised that cream soda and grape soda both made the 5.
Yeah,
the top 5. That's insane. But that's also I'm not mad at it at
honestly,
all.
I feel like the only outlier in the top 5 is grape. I feel like that's a little bit of an unconventional pick.
A little bit.
I feel like if most people were doing this list, this one's also a little bit weird. I think Dr. Pepper and Fanta would probably be up here, but depending on the person you're talking to, I feel like you could see some of these move down. I don't know. I guess comment down below your personal top 10 sodas or top 5 if you can't do 10. It's harder than it seems.
More people got to comment and tell us their favorite stuff. We like hearing about everybody's
what
things.
Do you think of the list? What would you have done differently?
Yeah, exactly.
If you could go back in time and prevent 1 world tragedy, what would you prevent?
Which one would you pick?
Yeah, and why?
And why would it be your mom? Oh my God! Holy
shit!
This has been Rankings, and we ranked a thing.
See ya.